We must use time creatively in the knowledge that the time is always ripe to do what's right.
I like Chef Lance because he makes me laugh. It's the jokes for me.
I gotta say hello to all my Dejafoodies.
Man, his events are a display of flavor.
His recipes are super simple, super easy, and super delicious.
With full restaurant reviews, Deja Food and Decor TV is everything food. So subscribe today on YouTube and hit the notification bell to see when new videos are loaded.
I never miss Nibble and News because he always got the tea.
So what are you waiting for? You're just one click away. Hit the subscribe button because yes, we're back. Deja Food and Decor TV. Hey guys, thank you for stopping into another video. I'm Chef Lance, and as always, I gotta say hello to all of my Deja Foodies.
Hey, Bo.
The subscriber count is growing, and if you have not hit that subscribe button yet, I need you to smash it Will Smith style. And remember that notifications all bell so that you can see when new videos are loaded here. So I have a friend that is observing Lent and is not eating any beef or pork and asked me for some great seafood recipes. Listen, you guys, this sandwich has slowly become one of my favorite go-tos, and I think I'm going to enjoy this throughout the summer. This is going to be the recipe for my salmon and shrimp Philly. Listen, you guys, a delicious mix of peppers and seafood. Listen, let's just jump straight into this recipe. So again, let me say hello to all of my Deja Foodies. Also, while you all are looking over these ingredients, I wanted to say I have been playing around on StreamYard getting ready for the podcast, and I realized that I'm going to probably be uploading recipe videos through live stream as well. That way I'm able to be live in the chat with you guys and also premiering the actual recipe videos. So you guys just hold on tight, and I promise you I have some great things coming with the channel here at Deja Food and Decor TV. Anyway, let's take a quick look at our ingredients, which is going to be our bread. We have our color peppers. We have some olive oil, black pepper. We have some chives. We have some Tony's Cajun Creole seasoning. We have some Old Bay, of course. We have some mayo as well. And then we have some provolone cheese. And we're basically just very simple dish, you guys, but very delicious. Something that the family would enjoy. And if you're alone, it's something that you could enjoy and still have some leftovers of that mixture so that you can make another sandwich later on or the next day. So you guys, I actually mix all of my seasonings together. That's my Tony's, my Old Bay, black pepper, salt, and I believe I have some garlic powder here. You add all of those together to have your seasoning mixture, and then that way you're not pouring a whole bunch of everything individually. Now, I just snatched up me some salmon from my local Publix because they already had some basically flavored salmon, which would really go really well with the dish. So I grabbed 2 pieces of salmon, and I just have some previously frozen shrimp that I've defrosted, deveined, and I've taken the shell off. So now that I have my seasoning mixture and I have my seafood ready, I'm ready to go ahead and start preparing this dish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut up my peppers, and I like to cut my peppers up. I use different color peppers because that's traditional in a traditional Philly cheesesteak. So we're going to use red peppers, we're going to use green peppers, and we're going to use yellow peppers. So you guys, while I'm cutting these peppers up, we are in the month of April. So I want you to go to the community feed that I originally posted that we were going to air this video for this recipe, and I want you to comment if you think it is a good idea to do the cooking show as a live stream. It's almost like a live cooking show, and this is your chance to be entered into the $25 Cash App giveaway. I need you to go to that picture in the community feed, and I need you to comment if you think it would be a good idea to actually air the live cooking shows as a live stream so that I'm interactive with you guys in the comments as I'm cooking. Go ahead and place your comment on that community post, and that will get you an entry into the $25 Cash App giveaway. Now, to have the mayo ready for your sandwich, all I'm basically doing is I'm taking some regular mayonnaise and I'm adding in some Old Bay season as well as lemon pepper. Give that a good spin, and then you can wrap that up and put that in the refrigerator for later. It's time to get started with the delicious salmon and shrimp mixture that's going to go inside of our seafood Phillies. So what you want to do is you just want to get a hot pan. You want to put a couple tablespoons of olive oil inside the pan, because now what we're going to do is we're going to saute and we're going to sear those color peppers in that hot oil. While those peppers are actually searing, you want to go ahead and take your seasoned mixture and you want to put a couple pinches of that seasoned mixture in those peppers to help flavor the peppers and seal in that delicious flavor. Now you can definitely feel free to add in mushrooms as well. I'm just not adding any to my recipe, but mushrooms go well with this recipe as well. But what I'm doing here is I'm just putting in a couple teaspoons of minced garlic just to get that flavor all working around in the pan before we remove these peppers from the pan. So you're going to add in your garlic, and then you're going to go ahead and saute that and mix that up really good to lock in those flavors. Once we get all of those flavors locked in really good, we're just going to go ahead and remove the peppers from the pan, and you can actually just put those on a separate plate and just allow them to rest while we prepare the salmon and the shrimp. And there you go, you have your peppers sitting to the side that are flavored with the garlic and the olive oil and your mystery seasoning. And it's time to get our salmon and our shrimp together. So in that same pan, you're gonna go ahead and lay in your pieces of salmon into the pan. I leave my pan on a medium heat because I actually want these to get a good crust on them before I begin to smash them up to be added into the Philly. So I have my seasoned salmon. Remember, I picked that up from Publix, so there was no need for me to marinate or do anything to that. Along with that, I'm gonna go ahead and add my shrimp into the pan because we wanna allow this seafood to sear and get a good crust on it so that it meshes well with all the other ingredients and the cheese that we're gonna add to this sandwich. Okay, and then I'm adding just an extra drizzle of olive oil to the pan, and I'm also gonna go ahead and go in with our seasoning mixture and put a little bit of seasoning on there, especially on the shrimp because those didn't have any seasoning. On medium heat as far as my salmon, I just allow it to crust, and once it has crusted on the hot side, then I go ahead and flip my salmon over, and just look how beautiful those salmon fillets are. It almost crushes your heart that you're gonna be smashing those up a little later, but go ahead and give your shrimp a whirl as well. You guys, the flavors in the kitchen while you are preparing this dish are just totally wonderful. So while your shrimp is cooking and you've allowed that salmon to sear in really, really good, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your tongues and you're actually just gonna start to break apart that salmon. I actually hate that I have my hand in the way because you can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna see if I can get another angle. But as you can see at this point, we have basically taken the tongues and we have broken apart the entire pieces of salmon so that we've made kind of like a hash mixture. Add a little bit more seasoning and continue to saute that up. And that's really it, you guys. Once you've actually given the salmon and shrimp time to actually cook really good through, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and introduce those peppers and the garlic and the olive oil back into the pan with the salmon and the shrimp. Let me actually give you a heads up. At this point, once you actually put the peppers back into the pan, if you wanted to pull some of this mixture out, allow it to cool to room temperature, seal well and refrigerate, it will keep in the refrigerator. And that way, all you have to do is pull it out, throw it into a pan, load your cheese onto there, and follow the last step right before you throw it into your toasted bun. Once you put those peppers in there, you just want to mix everything up really good. Truly wish you guys could smell how delicious this smells. So we're getting that all mixed up and we're gonna let that saute. Just look how delicious that looks. And so we're gonna put this on low to moderate heat. While we're doing that, I went ahead and I fried me up some sweet potato fries because they go absolutely well with the salmon and shrimp Philly cheesesteak. Okay guys, so here is where you're going to create magic. You're gonna just add your provolone cheese to the mixture while it is in the pan. Listen, feel free to be adventurous with your cheese choices. I've done this with smoked Gouda along with the provolone. I've done this with Swiss along with the provolone. Listen, the sky is the limit. Try out different flavors, but you just want to cover your mixture with your cheese. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to add the lid to the pot and allow the cheese just to mix and melt into all of these wonderful flavors of the colored peppers as well as the salmon and the shrimp. Here, all I'm doing is taking a separate pan, putting a little bit of butter, and if you see I have that olive oil left over from those peppers, I'm putting that in the pan because I'm just gonna toast my bun. Once that gets really hot, I'm just gonna put my bun in the pan, swirl it around in that butter, and allow my bun to toast. Like my bun extremely toasty. You know, some people who like Phillies like the bread being moist, but because of the juices that's included in the filling, I like my bread to be extremely toasty, so I toast both sides of that. Once I remove my bread from the range, then I go ahead and open up that shrimp and salmon mixture. You guys, look at that. I turned it on just for a second just so I can get the cheese to melt down really quickly again. Move that mayo that we made earlier from the refrigerator, put a good helping on my toasted bun, and you guys, there you have it. It's a salmon and shrimp Philly cheesesteak. Listen, this is a Philly cheesesteak version with salmon and shrimp, colored peppers, provolone cheese. We have our sweet potato fries. Listen, I am hungry. I'm about to eat. As always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to my Dejafoodies. Have a delicious day.